Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Post a 1 if you can hear me. Thank you, Bugsy, Bugs. Thank you, Cajun Amy. Jack, somewhere in Ohio. Candyland, Allison, Fly Shit, Ladybug. Hello, Campbell. Let's chat. Call in. Let's get these questions and facts and stories straight. Because I really would like to clear the air, clear up any questions, accusations. Let's get the facts straight. I'm sitting here on my porch. It's a lovely evening. So, no, I'm not going and watching anybody's last scope if that's what you're asking, Bugsy, because hello, Sushi, Violet, Sandra. My behavior is atrocious. Call in. Call in, Sandra. Let's chat. Hello, Llama Balls. If you have something you want to ask me or say, call in. Let's chat. This is a call-in scope trigger, and I have not removed anybody, so don't accuse me of things I haven't done. Now, if you want to act a fool, that's your problem, not mine. Come on. Stop your accusations. Come on, call in. Let's talk. No, I'm not in a tunnel. I have no clue what you're talking about. Florida girl, you need to call in. What did I do? I got up this morning. That's what I did. I haven't asked anybody to do anything for me. Not a thing. Not the first thing. I have never asked anybody to do anything for me. I don't even ask Churchy to do anything for me. The only thing I ask Churchy to do is not be upset. So she seems to stay upset because of things that happen on here and things that happened in her past, things that are happening in her present, and things that she's worried about in the future. So if you want to speak to me, come up to the mic and let's go. I have no idea what she has in the bank. I don't keep account of what she does. That's her business. I don't ask. And so far as her eating tonight, I paid for it. I paid for it last night too. But I took her to a place where she wasn't able to eat anything. And I felt really bad about that. The $400 check cash. Thank you, Chichi. Well, Churchy, you can come up to the mic. This is going to get aired out because there are so many different stories floating around, and people are not getting the facts straight. And I just want to get the facts straight. All right,
Hello,
Lori,
kids. Um,
and somebody else is up in the beam. What do I have against Richard? Well, sweetie, I asked you to come up to the mic if you have a question for me.
Hey,
You
ladies.
failed to do that.
I'm trying to decide if y'all are Laverne and Shirley or Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise,
How
based on
about
our driving.
Okay.
Ethel and Lucy?
Oh, yes, that's a good one too. Okay, this really has nothing to do with Churchy, but it did hit me last night. About I know since you live close to Richard, I was just kind of curious if you might be the one that put the sign in his yard. I'm not
Nope, I have
accusing. I was
never
just
been to Richard's house. Only one time. I went up there. My daughter was best friends with the girl whose parents built that house, and I've been inside that house long before Richard and his mother ever bought that house, and I know the Martins very well.
mm-hmm.
And he scoped that house, and I told him then, I said, I know that house.
Well,
I know the man that built that house.
you
Well, I
know
live in a
that.
small town, and if one of
Well, so she is a small town.
yeah, and so I would know anybody that scoped. I mean, I would recognize their face. I'd probably know where they lived. Let me see. Somebody was wanting me
Well,
to ask.
I never met Richard, but only one or two times. Um, no, actually once. He was scoping at the Sonic
Oh yeah, let's hear
driving,
that story.
and I was driving up from the beach on my way home, and I opened up Periscope and saw him talking, and I started listening in on my way up Highway 49, and I could tell he was at the Sonic, so I was in my truck, and I just pulled over and I said, "Pardon me, can you tell me where the Walmart Supercenter is?" And I started laughing, and and then the Periscope thing was talking, and he said, "Girl, pull over here." So I did, and we talked for a few minutes. It was very pleasant, and the moment he pulled away, he said he had a stalker.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
So, I tried to befriend him, and I became known as a stalker in his world. So, whatever he wants to name me, that's fine with me. He don't pay my bills. In fact, nobody pays my bills but me.
So you may have answered the question. Somebody said, "What do you have against Richard?"
Um, Richard's never done a thing to me, and I've never done a thing to him.
Okay. Now somebody said, "Ask about the car payment."
Um,
What car
I have
payment?
no idea.
My
Lisa, I
car's
just want to
paid
make an.
for. My truck's paid for. My home's paid for. Everything I own. My land is paid for. The deer farm, deer ranch is paid for. Hunting camp. Everything I have and my daughter has is all paid for.
Lisa, I just want to bring up a little comment. Oh my God. Somebody just made a picture of me called Churchy's Garbage Disposal Crouch.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, and they want to call us disgusting. Let me tell you something. I got up this morning. I got her up out of bed and dragged her to go with me to the junkyard, and we pulled off some lift supporters off a Dodge Durango because all of the caravans were doors were shut. They weren't left open. and there's no handle from the inside. Why Chrysler or whoever Dodge would make something like that is beyond me. Seems pretty dangerous to me.
Mhm.
But anyway, you can't open the door from the inside because I crawled in and tried. There is no handle. So I called up from way out in the junkyard up to the office, and I had told him, I said, I called here before we even came and asked if you had any '06 caravans, and y'all said yes.
Mhm.
They printed me out a sheet. I still have it in my pocket that they put in a '06 caravan, but they didn't have any '06 caravans, and the ones that they did, the rear door was shut and impossible to open. You can't open it. So how was I to get? And I told them at the office, we paid to get in that junkyard too. I paid it.
Oh.
You didn't pay anything. And I go in and we can't get a part. And I called up and I complained. Well, the guy was a smartass with me. Well, ma'am, I didn't take the call and I didn't wait on you. I said, is this the guy that was playing solitaire on the computer? I told you I didn't wait on you. I said, point taken. He says, well, ma'am, you can get parts off other vehicles. I said, yes, I know that. But point being is that I called and specifically asked, and no one told us. You asked us what we came here for, and you didn't tell us before we walked all the way back here. Two, two of us are 62 years old and both handicapped.
Mhm.
And I'm walking with a cane, carrying my tools, walking all the way to the very back corner of this junkyard.
It was
Well,
a
you know
long
what,
ways.
Kim?
It was a long
You
ways
know what,
on dirt
Kim?
road with Bert.
If I act absolutely disgusting, Kim, you need to come up to the mic and you need to listen to both sides of the story. All you heard was what you wanted to hear, and you're not listening to what I'm saying. So we made it all the way back up to the front. I took the parts, the lift supporters off a Dodge Durango, and I pulled a lens up off of an '05 Caravan, and we got up to the front, and he charged me higher than what was quoted on the phone, and the total came to nearly $30. And the lifts were supposed to be as a pair, one price, $6.99, and the lens $7.99. Well, he added another 10 on the $7.99
Hmm.
for the lens. He he says, well, it's a light. So I took the light bulbs out and I said, well, now it's not a light. The guy was sitting there playing solitaire on his damn junkyard office computer, and he was a real asshole. So finally, he keeps repeating the same thing. I'm circling back with my same thing, and it came to an impasse. And he says to me, well, I'm not going to sell them to you. I said, okay, all right. And I got ready to walk off. Churchy was sitting on the floor because she had gone walked all the way to the back, all the way back up to the front. And mind you, I've done this in the middle of summer too. And I told him, I said, well, I'm a customer here. I come here all the time. No, ma'am, you don't. I've never seen you here before.
Hmm.
I don't, just a minute, let me address this. Mighty Bear of JVN. Chichi is going to make Churchy pay her own mechanical bill, right? You are so far off, you don't even know what's going on. So why don't you shut up and listen? All right, back to the story. We're there. All right, now he's not going to sell me the list. He's not working with me at all, and he's being a real asshole. And I told him, I said, just to piss him off, I said, well, you must be a Trumpster. with your little tiny penis and your attitude.
Oh my gosh.
And, well, that just really jerked his pucker string. So, anyway, I don't know what's going on when you, Lori, I added you to come up and it canceled. And so I said, you know what? He's gotten the best of me because we walked all the way back there and come back and had the parts and everything and got a misquote. So he has this little circle in his little glass window where he's sitting. And I said, fuck you. So after the little spiel we had, shit show, leaving, I spun out in my little red van. I left dust all over that place, flying through that office and everywhere. So fuck him, fuck the place. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. You don't pay my bills. You don't fix my dinner. You don't change my sheets. You don't wash my ass. So I really don't care what people think of me. So we was late for church. But we got there, and Father Patrick was all right with it. He saw us come in the door. I said, I'm sorry, Father Patrick, we're late. They pushed over, and we sat in, and a man was holding Churchy's hand walking in the church. Some guy off the street
Yeah.
that was walking down the sidewalk grabs her hand and is escorting her down the church aisle. Now, I want to know, how does she attract King? She's got Richard helping her, and there's this good-looking young guy holding her hand walking into the church.
You know I'm a
I'm saying to
Baptist.
myself, you know, I hope this makes her day. I really do.
And then
She
I
was
slipped him.
tired.
Then I slipped him $1 bill.
Oh my gosh.
He was a homeless
Okay,
man.
somebody was
He
saying.
needed a pair of shoes,
Yeah, so he came to the
and
church asking for a pair of black shoes. See, he had some nice work type boots, but they wanted him to wear black shoes, black slacks for a job, and he didn't have them, so he came to the church. And I slipped him $1. But this is what I was taught in both of my Baptist churches, and is to take somebody's hand, to introduce them to the church, bring them into the church, and make them welcome. You treat the church like your house. If somebody's outside your door, you say, "Hey, Mary, come on in. Hey, we're having this and that after you talk to them like that." But yeah, I was walking, leading this guy. Then he was going. We were going to leave because the service was over, and the whatever you call him, pastor, whatever, was in the back of the church, and I knew he needed shoes, so I got him by the hand and I drug him. And
Okay.
I held him by the
let me
hand, and
just
I
say,
got him up to
I'm
the
going to
back.
interrupt and say just a second that I am using earbuds, and the mic you're saying sounds muffled. There's nothing I can do about it, and
It is a little
if
bit, but
you
I
can't
can.
hear me,
I can hear
then
you.
watch the rescope. Whatever.
So they're saying.
I just want y'all to know that my life ain't that important that you have to know at all. And Churchy hasn't been out frivolous spending. And someone had said she eats nothing but potato chips and does all this
Don't
kind
let
of
him see
stuff.
what I
Let me
just
tell you
bought.
something. She eats more healthy than I do, and
Well,
she
no,
watches what
I
she
bought
eats.
M&M's. So come
She
on,
takes
guys.
care of herself.
That was my treat.
We went and got a shower chair, so
Yeah.
it makes it easier to get in and out of the shower, and she don't slip and fall and whatever. We're getting things done.
Chichi, can we stop for a minute? This lady named Little Christian said, "Where's Churchy now?" And I'm on the beam.
So can I
Kim,
ask a few
God
questions
didn't
that I
put me
I
on
see
this
was
in the
there talking.
comments?
I just went Churchy now.
You
Oh,
know,
I don't know. Maybe I'm in
Kim,
the house.
Kim, Texas princess. God didn't put me on this earth to please you.
No.
If you don't like me, then go away.
And
I'm not here to please you.
that's what I say about Don Laud. and Tiny Peen, and everybody else. You go name that person: Gina, Tina, Mina, Linda. Every single person
And
in scope. You
and
don't
let
have to
me
go
say
into their.
this.
Listen, wait a minute, Gigi. You
Listen,
don't have to
listen,
go into
listen.
the scope and say, "Oh,
Churchy,
you did this wrong, and I don't think you're doing this right, and I don't like you." Everybody don't do it. You don't do that. Don't come
Churchy,
into people's
Churchy.
scopes and badmouth them and put them down.
Lori, let
Sorry,
me
I know.
speak
Shut up.
one
Go back to
second.
bed, or you're
No,
gonna
just
sick the
let me
dogs on
speak a
me
second.
again.
Look, look,
I loved
Kim,
your church.
again, listen, Kim, Texas Princess Teach. Again, I am not, God did not put me on this planet for you to judge me and judge my behavior. I only have to please my Lord. I don't have to please you. And you know what? Fuck is just a word. And if you don't like the word fuck, you shouldn't be on Periscope because fuck, fuck, fuck gets used all the time. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
No,
Okay? F-U-C-K, fuck. This is
fuckity,
my
fuckity,
scope.
fuckity, fuckity,
I'll
fuck, fuck,
say what I
fuck,
want to
fuck.
say. If you
Fuckity,
don't like
fuckity.
it, that's tough.
Okay, so
Okay?
someone said there's still
Can
a
we do something
balance
about this guy
owed on
called
the
Mighty
van.
Beard? I want to smack this guy's face with a big cream pie.
Mighty Beard, I don't know that she has ever told anybody I'm paying her mechanic bill. It is very clear that Bannerman has paid her mechanic bill.
Okay,
I
someone.
haven't talked to her mechanic. I haven't seen her and his mechanic. I don't know the man. He's never talked to me. He doesn't know me. So I don't know where the hell you get off spreading damn crap.
So
So you
Richard,
better get
so
it
Richard
straight,
is
buddy.
paying the rest of the bill. I mean, I did y'all take it and only
I have no idea about the bill.
okay.
I haven't asked about the bill. That is between her and Bannerman. It has nothing at all to do with me.
Thank you, Chris. Can everybody pray for Chris Hendricks, who's in here? He has just got home from the hospital. Um, the thing is, what you don't realize is this lady who basically, like a lot of people that are disabled, goes to the doctor, says, "Well, today my nose and my little finger don't hurt." That's how bad her health is. And mine today is blown. I mean, I've exhausted myself. I've been sitting on floors in that junkyard. My knees are in severe pain. I'm laying here with my edema up. And you know what? This lady is taking her time to talk and defend me and herself. And you forget that she has taken the van down to be worked on. She took me down
Kim,
to
you're
pick up the
Kim.
van. We went shopping
Kim.
for things to help me out, like
All
clean
right.
sheets and everything else. And you don't realize that she took me out to dinner. She went to the store to buy me some.
Sorry. I'm going to say this, Kim. If you don't like us, leave. It's just that easy. I promised I would not mute anybody. I'm sorry, Churchy, but I'm going to get this in. Kim, if you don't like my behavior, then so be it. You've expressed it. If you don't like me, you're in my scope, then excuse yourself and leave. No one wants to read your post. What you're doing is no different than what I did to that little punk today who doesn't own the business. He works for a man and he's sitting there at a computer playing solitaire. That is stealing his employer's money. He's not working for the man. He's goofing off on a computer. And so far as I know, in the church, the pastor will tell you that is stealing from your employer. So he's not doing his job. So don't tell me about my attitude. I gave her a ride this morning to the mechanic, Mighty Beard, since you have to put that in your diary today, that you're keeping your notes in. She got up early this morning at 5 o'clock. Me and her had a heart to heart talk about some things that is not going to be brought up on here because It is between me and her. Now, she's going to do some decisions, and it's not going to be anything. All right, DZs, Chichi is some badass juju and bad influence. You want to come up to the mic and tell me what I've done wrong? Are you scared? Come on up to the mic and tell me what I have done wrong. Huh? Because I want to air this out, and I'm taking call-ins, and you're going to accuse me of being something bad, and I just really want to know what I've done. I'm not a Baptist woman, Snapper. I'm an Episcopalian, and you know what? We can do anything we want to. Got it? I hope you do. I'm not scared of you, little girl, whoever you are. Yeah, I had some catfish tonight, Dust.
Hello,
Yellow.
hello.
Oh, is this a guy?
Yeah, this is the guy.
If the bill doesn't get paid, Churchy did her van race, girl, really? Because it's sitting outside my home right now. So you really don't know what you're talking about. You see, you threw something out there that you don't know anything
I think
at all about.
people do know Chichi, and that's the funny thing is you're telling everyone doesn't know anything about this, but they do. We all watched
You want to tell me what
Churchy
I've got
was
why I have bad...
Churchy was
Shut up
scope.
and answer the question.
Churchy was scoping you while you're freaking
now. I
out.
want to know.
Yeah, I accused you of being bad vibes and bad juju, and you're not helping
Really?
Churchy. Yeah, you freaked out in the fucking place over fucking $8. People that don't...
$8.
No, listen. No, see, listen. Or if it's
you
10.
Weren't there, motherfucker.
If
you don't know.
If people, if people are
you
willing to help...
There,
See, look, you just talk over people. Help.
There, motherfucker.
We watched it on scope. Churchy was scoping it. So we heard everything.
I lived it, motherfucker.
Dude, the funny thing is you ruined her chances of being able to get more donations. Yes, I do, actually, funnily enough.
You don't.
Oh, so how do I not know what I'm talking about?
You don't.
Please tell me.
I did tell you, motherfucker. You don't know what you're talking about. I got a quote on the Lyft supporters at $6.99. They sell them in a pair. The lens was supposed to be the pair of support lifts are $6.99. The lens is supposed to be $7.99. Now you add it up. Did you go to high school? And they came up and threw me at it with a $30. Now you figure out the difference, big shot. And you're not going to come in here and yell in my ear. You got it? I don't care who the hell you are. I don't know you. I don't give two shits about what you think of me. So if you want to say I'm bad juju, what the fuck are you doing for her? I'm asking you, what are you doing for her? What are you doing for Laurie? You want to come in and tell me when I've opened up my home to her? Huh? You want to tell me that I'm some bad person? I'm not a poor representation of my church. Did you go to church today, Snapper? Did you go to church today? I'm asking you, Snapper, did you go to church today? Were you at church? Did you take the Holy Eucharist today? Huh? Did you? Well, as a matter of fact, my father told me he loved me today. Huh? My money went in the offering plate. Did yours? Did your money go in the offering plate today? Did you go to church today? I'm asking. Did you go to church today? See, you can't answer that, can you? You see, you want to throw judgment on me, and you know nothing about me, except I had a run-in with a junkyard dog. You got it? A junkyard dog. That's what you got. A junkyard dog met a damn feminist today, and he got what was coming to him. And I called his boss. Well, Josh Moffat, I'm sorry. You want to see my face? You can go back in Scopes and see my face. Ask Don Lott for a picture of my face. Okay? He'll get you a picture of me. I'm sure he has one. So go to Don Lott and ask him for a picture of me. It's wonderful. Did you know that I happen to be a beauty queen from more than one pageant? I have crowns. I have trophies. I was a real knockout. I'm 62 years old now. Ate up with all kinds of disease. And you know what, you little young motherfuckers in here? You know what? You're going to get old too. And believe you me, what's going to happen to you as you get old, it'll catch up with you. It will catch up with you too. No, sweetheart, I'm not a racist. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I am an activist. And you're shit for calling me a racist. You don't know me. Why do I hate me and Johnny V? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I can't count the times I've been asked to be married. You're so wrong, Johnny V. I don't hate men. I just don't put up with it anymore. You see, I've been married. The husbands are dead now, buried in the ground, not to come back. And the last boyfriend I had, I found him dead. He overdosed on Seroquel. He battled depression, which a lot of people in here do. They battle depression. And if you know anybody with depression, I hope you're supportive of them and that you don't make fun of them, because depression is real. Men, don't hate me, darling. A man just come unclogged our pipes at Christmas and wanted to take me out. Don't that just grab your ass? 62 years old. I'm overweight. I'm white-headed. And the plumber asked me out. Don't that just make you so mad? You see, sweetie, it's not what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside. It's what's on the inside. I'm a rough lady. I have had a hard life, working two jobs at a time. I raised my daughter and took care of a horse ranch. Okay? I worked for my father for most all my life, and he left my mother a multimillionaire. And I don't give a shit whether you believe me or not, because it doesn't matter to me. I get no support from my mother whatsoever. I haven't talked to my mother, and she hasn't talked to me, but the love is still there. The woman sends me Christmas, and I send her Christmas. What she does is she made me an scapegoat with her narcissism, alcoholic personality. And if she wants to be where she is, then that's fine. That's fine. Because I helped take care of her for over 55 years. Okay? It's my sister's turn now. I'm a mean old lady, yes or no? Wacka wacka. Wacka wacka. You're a mean old lady. Whack. Get real. Go get sand in somebody else's eyes. I don't have time for you. Leave if you don't like me. I don't care. You see, you people get on here and you're like sharks circling in a circle. You just circle, circle, circle. And you're waiting for someone to slip up and then, oh, I'm a horse, wacka wacka, wacka wacka. Yes, darling, I'm a true thoroughbred. It don't get any better than me. So if you don't like it, don't let the doors hit you where the good Lord split you. Okay? Oh, I'm just like my mom. Really? So narcissists take in strangers? They don't do that, honey. They're sociopaths. Read up. Get an education. I'm drunk. Right. Oh, I've been drinking banquet beer brought to you by Falstaff. Y'all have to do better than this. Severe mental illness. Oh boy, yes, yes, yes. I'm so way out there. I just flew in from Mars. You should see my spaceship. I park it out front. Come on, you can do better than that. Roast me. Roast me, people. You can do better than that. Come on. Can't imagine why you're all alone and grabbed onto Churchy. Churchy was going to have to spend the night in the cold. She was crying. She was upset. What have you done lately? Did you go to church today? I'm asking, did you go to church today? Have you tithed? Tell me, did you tithe? Huh? Did you go to the Lord's house today? What's your scripture for today? You tell me your scripture for today, and we'll discuss it. Come on, pick scripture. Come on, hurry. Put it up here. What's your scripture for today? Because I got one for you. Luke 6:36-37. Go look it up. Oh boy, we got somebody else coming up. Come on, I'm pushing the button. Pushing the button. Churchy enjoyed going to my church today. And you know what? She didn't even have to read out of the book. She already knew the words to say. By heart. All right, I added someone to come up and talk. I guess they're not coming. I don't stand behind a pulpit flat top. Never have. So I don't understand. Well, you know what? Free the OG too. Come on. You have the floor, madam.
Hey, Chichi, how you doing?
Is this Freedom?
Yeah, it's me, Freedom.
Well, hello.
Hey, boo. How are you?
How's the weather in Houston?
Child, look, it's raining and cold as hell today.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yes, yes. Why?
Oh, that makes for a great drive on the circle, right?
Right. Look, I ain't no way in hell I'm getting on that food truck as cold as it is. Fuck them people. They can eat an air sandwich. I'm not doing it today.
Man, I tell you what, you hit somebody and you get shot, gunned down out there.
Girl, who you trying to tell? It's dangerous. So I have to be careful and mindful of how I move.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you pack.
You know what? Jesus is my homeboy.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not what we don't have to impress anybody. We just do what he leads us to do, and that's good. And that's the who is this FV? I'm going to take one at a time. So hang on there, FV. But it's what's inside us and how we have our one-on-one. I'm gonna let this. I don't know this. Let's let them on up here. Um,
What is these people? Why are they so mad at you? Because you open your home.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Help! Help! Oh my god! Help!
I hope he feels better.
I hope he got it out.
Yeah, girl.
Just childish.
He used to go see my father at the church and be exercised.
Anything for attention.
Uh-huh.
Why?
And they think I'm crazy.
Why they reaching?
Because I don't put up with. Because I don't put up with some damn junkyard, uneducated piece of shit boy that wants to be big man on campus there at the junkyard.
What they mad at you for though? What is the problem?
I went all the way out there and took apart some parts off old cars out at the junkyard. We walked all the way out to the far corner and walked all the way back. They lied to me on the phone. I got out there. They charged me a different price. I didn't put up with it, and then I was about to pay for it after I got tired of going in circles with him.
Wait a
You
minute.
know what? I'm just had enough of this crap.
Wait a minute.
And
Mad at you for
and
something you did in your yard?
no, we was at a junkyard.
Okay.
And I took some parts off some old cars to help fix Laurie's car.
Okay.
The back door, the support lifts, and the tail ends off the rear. And got up front, and he wanted $10 more than what I was told on the phone. So anyway, I kind of went around in circles with him, and he wasn't going to let up. And then he threatened me, said, "Well, I don't have to sell them to you at all."
Mhm.
And I kept saying, this ain't going to elevate me at all. And I asked to see the manager.
Mhm.
And I knew damn well he wasn't manager of that damn junkyard. And they wouldn't get anybody.
Okay.
So anyway, I got ready to walk off, and I went to his little circle in the window, and I said, "Fuck you." And that just, he wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
And the people behind him are all smiling and giggling because I'm sure, they have to put with the little twit too.
Okay, so they mad.
So he had it coming.
They mad at you.
And
popped off
and little Churchy was scoping the whole thing,
So wait a minute.
And now they're all saying, "Oh, Christian women don't act like that." Well, let me tell you something. I don't call myself a Christian. I call myself a follower of Christ's teachings. Because you know what? You Christians out there have given Christian a bad name. So don't come at me with your damn stupid ass shit about judging me. Because it plainly states in the Bible, don't judge nobody.
Somebody said that it was a referral from And so Bannerman referred you over there?
No, I've been to that junkyard for my car and truck I don't know how many times.
Wait.
That ain't my first trip out there, and I told him that. And that little twit says, I've never seen you out here. I should have told him that, well, you ain't been born that long enough, so fuck you.
What is it that was so racist about it? They keep on saying racism, 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 racism. What you done did, girl? You went to the
I said
scrapyard and
to him,
called a
was
man.
you little Trumpster?
Huh?
All I said to him was, you're a little Trumpster with your little penis. Thinking you're big and all that. I don't know. Who knows what I said to him? I was pissed. Richard didn't refer me to anything. Bannerman has never spoken to me but one time. Or has, talked to me. I don't have nothing against the man.
I'm gonna go watch it to see how y'all act. It sounds like you did the damn fool today. Like y'all done went to the damn scrapyard and acted a fool.
Not only that, but when I got out in the parking lot and got in my own damn van, I spun out and I threw dust all down that damn office.
Girl, so y'all didn't.
When I got out to the interstate exit. You could look back in their parking lot, and the dust hadn't settled yet.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is the thing I don't like about Periscope. It's all these different people sitting behind a phone in a different state judging somebody for their behavior. Y'all don't have the right. Who are you to antagonize this lady, or you know what I mean? Try to what's the word I want to use? Correct her actions. She already grown. I'm sure y'all have some kids that y'all can go and focus on. Like, y'all cannot, you know what I mean, just tear this lady down for some shit that she did. Just sit back and enjoy the motherfucking show. It is what it is. It ain't nothing you can do to change the damn situation. All I can say is, Chichi, I thank you for opening your home to help Churchy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, that ain't nothing. And I don't, she's funny. She keeps me in stitches, and we have fun.
And
isn't she allowed to have fun? Isn't she allowed to stay out and be treated as a human being and get out and see things and do things and hang out with a feminist that can rock,
Yeah. Need to be out the house. And you know what? For people to make fun of her for her condition or her decisions that she make, and I don't mean any damn offense, but I feel like for a person to sit back and make fun of Churchy because she's not doing what want her to do or living her life or whatever, is something wrong with them, because clearly Churchy has a mental problem. The lights on sometimes and ain't nobody home sometimes. And anybody that's dealing with a full card should be able to see that and know that. And I don't mean any offense by that. No, I'm not a psychologist, but clearly the woman got some goddamn mental problem. Something going on.
Don't we all?
Right. Something ain't right.
Don't we
all?
So
to sit there and make fun of an elderly lady, I don't give a fuck if she beg. She's not jumping through her phone, putting a gun to y'all's head and making y'all donate. So somebody needs to take some damn responsibility. Donate. You don't want to fucking donate, don't fucking donate. But don't sit up there and be getting
and
her to do. Too damn much. Too damn. None of them have a hell to put you in, sis. Okay?
That's right. I'll take that.
You take that.
I will take that.
And run with it. They don't have a hell to put you in. So as far as them judging you, I don't need to know the whole story. I know I've been watching enough. I've been seeing Churchy be bashed, called all type of different, be made fun of because she throwing tantrums, hitting herself upside the head, whatever it is. What I don't give a fuck what she said or what she, you know why? Because slow people like that sit close to God, and I'm trying to get to heaven. Y'all on some bullshit. That lady has a mental problem. Okay? So to come on an app and make fun of an elderly lady with a mental problem, what does that say about you?
Well, they're the same ones saying crap to Lori and then turning around and saying crap about me. So don't that make them a hypocrite?
Well, now they're going to say shit about me.
Oh Lord, just give it to God, girl. Just give it to God. That's what I tell Lori. I said you got to give it to God, girl. Just and he's gonna take care of you. Once you learn how to give it to Him, I mean, yeah, let go. That's right. Let go. Just give it to God, and you'd be surprised how good life can change.
And I don't understand what it is that if some I can't. I'm gonna go watch the scope. I'm gonna watch it. I'm sure y'all acted a damn fool. But you know what? I would like to know the only difference is that they know that you did it and you don't know what the fuck they did. I'm sure half of these fuckers didn't act goddamn fool in Walmart before. Okay, let's not mention Black Friday. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? So don't act like y'all ain't never been to a store and acted a damn fool before, because we've all done it in some way, form, or fashion. Okay, and if you're not doing it in the store, you're doing it on Periscope. So what?
Bay Girl 86, you're a keyboard bully.
I can't see
And
the
you know what?
comments.
Well, I'm sorry. Half of them ain't worth reading. No way.
I'm gonna go watch
But
it.
she's a keyboard. They're keyboard bullies, and they attack her, and that's I call bullshit on it.
Look, it's bullshit. I will tell you this though. I want to say thank you, and tell you that God is probably. I'm sure He's proud of you for opening your home, because you did not do that. Now, no, you know what I mean. We don't have to worry
Well, the
about,
pleasure's all mine.
huh?
The pleasure's all mine.
Absolutely. You did what God told you to do and ordered your steps, and you obeyed Him. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? You in the right. Thank you for looking after her, because she damn sure clearly, you know what I mean? I'm sure I heard some other man, she left the man waiting. Church needs to, not be inconsiderate, but what do you expect when you deal with a mentally ill person?
Well, in all reality, all he kept saying was, "Let her take her time. I'm not in a hurry."
Yeah, but even still, she should have been a little bit more eager. But Churchy, again, we dealing with Churchy. It would be all the same if it's Courtney. You know what I mean? Courtney not on the app no more, but clearly Courtney have mental issues. These people on this damn app that have mental issues, and y'all expect so much out of them. Quit looking for something that's not there.
That's right. Everybody on earth has mental issues.
Yeah, you got, and
Because there
especially
ain't
to be on
one
Periscope.
perfect person.
Shit,
And they hung him on a cross.
child. Well,
Thank you, Pam JoJo.
I don't know what you did today. Clearly, y'all must have acted a damn fool. But I tell you what, it happened. It is what it is. Fuck it. I'm finna drop down. Love you. Do you?
Thank you, babe. I'll take that, and God bless you.
God
And
bless you too.
and I hope you have a sweet evening and a good day tomorrow, and many blessings to you. And you stay on your path
You too.
and keep lighting it up.
Amen, child.
All right, baby.
Bye.
Bye bye. All righty. Anybody else? Oh, Conger, you're just shit. You know what? You're shit. I think you're the most hated person on this app.
Well, hello, it's brother Bobby Strife here. How you doing?
Well, hello, most hated person on the
Well,
app.
praise Jesus. Isn't it great that you can sit there and praise God and then cuss people out? It's just so amazing.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. You don't
Yes,
like it?
motherfucker.
Leave.
Yes, motherfucker. Amen, motherfucker.
Record me.
Yes.
Record me,
Praise the Lord,
motherfucker.
motherfucker. I'll throw your hands in the air.
And you
Yeah,
know what?
motherfucker.
You're the craziest motherfucker on the
Yes,
app.
thank you. Thank you so much. Amen. Amen. Throw your hands in the air and say, motherfucker.
With
Yes.
your Alabama hat
Roll
on.
Tide. Amen.
Yeah, y'all
And on
lost,
the third
didn't you?
day, Jesus created the crimson tide. Amen.
Oh, well, that just got you deleted. And Todd, he can go sit in the fucking corner. Him and his fucking crimson tide. All right. Anybody else coming up? Come on. Let's hear what you got to say. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. I'm so glad I grew up in the era I did. Alrighty. Nobody else? You know, some people just deserve to be deleted now because I can see that they are full of strife. They're hypocrites. Junkyard Dog. Well, that's a good one. Come on up, Junkyard Dog. Let's hear it.
Curse me out now, motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker.
That's why you didn't get your fucking part. Want to act a fucking ass.
The parts were gotten by a man. In fact, parts are on her car, parked outside my house.
Yeah, but
Don't
you paid
just,
full fucking
don't that
price.
just, no, I didn't. No, I didn't pay full price. I didn't pay anything. How about that? Get your facts straight, dude. You're so way out there. All right, Johnny V, you're going to behave yourself if I break you up. Why not? It's always going to be a mental, like two goats with horns, button heads, me and Johnny V. So let's watch the show on this one. You're live on the air. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I just have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when the inevitable fight happens between you and Churchy, and she doxes everything about you?
I don't care.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna be that way with her.
Well.
And if she turns her back on me, then I will bid her a goodbye, and I hope that she does fairly well.
You'd think
so
that'd
if
be
she
as
wants to
you'd think
leave,
that'd
that's
be
her prerogative.
You'd think that'd be as cut and dry as it is, but clearly it isn't.
Well,
You
it
don't
doesn't
know
matter
enough.
to me, you see.
It will matter. It will matter. It will matter.
No, it won't matter.
Why do you hate men so much?
I don't hate men, honey.
Please.
If I hated men, why would I have been married to a Vietnam vet and a Korean vet?
2 husbands. Okay, that makes sense.
No, honey, 3. The first one is a professional bodybuilder.
Oh, where's he at?
You see, Johnny V, I was very much a hottie. A beauty queen. I have crowns. Well, you know what? I'll do a scope one day with the pictures of me. How about that? And you can snapshot them and jerk off at looking at them, okay?
Oh, no. Are they like the pictures you're using for your profile, or?
No, they'll be mine.
Okay. Dree, stop sending her over-filtered pictures for her profile pics. Have a great day.
I can put any fucking picture I want to on my profile pic.
You're a great person for taking Churchy in, and a lot of people have tried to help her in the past. I guess
you're a good person for staying with your aunt and helping her.
I can just say to you this: be careful.
I commend you for taking care of your aunt.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I'm sure she does as well. But just wait for the inevitable. It's going to happen. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? If that bullet goes off, then it goes off, don't it?
Just be ready for it.
Because whatever God makes happen will be.
Absolutely. I had one last question.
I'm not worried about it.
I have one last question.
I'm cradled in His arms.
Okay, Strife. I have one last question. because I'm trying to complete the collection. Where did you get your coffee table from? The purple and gold one?
Actually, it is like a midnight navy blue and gold, and I painted it.
Oh,
It is a Ethan Allen table that I bought for $30 at a thrift store, and I redid it myself. Why, do you like it or hate it? It's kind of gaudy, ain't it?
uh, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
It's very gaudy
yeah.
for the
But I
type of
like it.
house
I
that I
like it
live
though.
in.
I like it though.
Well, I like color.
Thank you for having patience enough to talk with me. I know I can be a
Well,
condescending
that's all.
asshole at
I
times,
appreciate.
but
Yeah, well,
I
people
appreciate it
butt heads.
because
People butt heads. That's okay.
there's no way you could read all of the comments that are going on in here
Oh, I
and
see.
just fathom
I can speed
fathom
read.
fathom what's happening. So you and
Well,
try to enjoy the rest of your evening, and God bless you.
well, God bless you too, Johnny V. I like your scopes. I like you, and I certainly think you're a very good man for taking care of your aunt, and it will come back to you in tenfold.
Well, she scratches my back, I scratch hers. And
How
when we have
sweet.
fights, we don't dox each other. We talk things out like adults.
Well,
And
yeah. Me and Churchy talked this morning. It was very good.
all right, well, I just hope that you've seen enough from other people to know
Honey,
when.
I've been married to a
No,
Vietnam
I'm not
veteran,
talking about Vietnam
a
vets or
Korean
Korean vets.
veteran.
I'm talking
I've
about
been
this
raised
app.
on
I'm
what,
talking
this
about
app
this
don't
app.
scare me.
I'm not saying it should scare you. I'm just saying you should you know what's going on before you thrust yourself into this shitstorm, you know?
I'm doing a call in because I think that people have interest and because they are inquisitive minds, and
Do you think this
I
call-in scope helped at all or hindered?
either way it doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter, does it?
You're absolutely right, but you did hit go live for a goal. Do you feel you met that goal?
Well, I just want people to lay off her a little bit and be easier on her because she doesn't deserve to be ridden and put up wet because that's what they've
Well,
been
then that
doing
only
to her.
leads me to believe that you're blind to the things that she's done on here.
No, honey, I've been on here just as long as you have.
I don't think you have.
Well, 2015.
Okay, well then clearly you've been on here longer than me, but um and good on you for that. That's great, but I just, be aware of what you're putting yourself into.
Again, I was raised by a narcissistic alcoholic.
I don't that really does nothing for me. That doesn't like help
Well, you
me
haven't been
understand you
married to a
more.
Vietnam veteran either, or a Korean veteran.
I sure haven't been married
That's
to a
right.
Vietnam vet
I'm a
or a
tough old
Korean vet.
gal.
I sure
I'm a
haven't.
tough old gal.
Okay.
And you know what? I will live life the
All
way
right.
I
Well,
want to. I have my own
just know.
money. I
Just
have my
know.
own, everything I have is paid for. I do not have to worry about anything or anyone. I don't have to answer to anyone
Then
except one.
why argue about a small difference in a price at a pick your part place? Just pay for it and
Because
be on
I
your
was
way.
lied to, and the guy was a jerk to me when I called him from the back of the junkyard. Apparently, you didn't listen to the entire story.
No one ever does, really. We wait for Bud to rescope it so he talks over everything. And everybody's left confused. Everybody's left confused. So why don't you tell us all why you damaged some of their property on the way out of the establishment?
Spinning rocks because I felt like it.
Hmm. Hmm. And that's because you were treated poorly, correct?
Um, you do you turn the other cheek?
No, ma'am, I'm asking you.
Did you go to church today?
Did you spin rocks out of there because you were
Are
mistreated?
Are you judging me?
No, I'm not judging you. I'm asking you a question. Did you spin rocks out of there?
Okay, Johnny.
So are you capable of answering a question or just not the hard ones?
I don't know what there is to answer.
Did you spin rocks out of there today because you were treated poorly?
I did it because I was pissed off. I got no service today.
Do you think that maybe being an old Southern woman such as yourself, you'd know the term fly, honey?
Oh,
Honey gets you more
let's put that
flies?
adjective in there. Old Southern woman.
Yes, old. You've
That's
stated
very
many
nice. And
times
you
you're
know what, Johnny?
62.
I hope you get to be an old man one day. And
Oh,
some
boy.
little motherfucker that's young
You are
flips his
so angry.
goddamn wig
You
on
are
you.
angry, ma'am. You have like really touchy buttons.
Ooh.
Bye, guy in the beam. You've called yourself old several times. I'm only reiterating it.
Senior disabled.
Excuse me?
I hope that one day you become senior and disabled.
I'm not
I
far
hope you
from it.
live
I'm
long
46
enough.
years old, ma'am. I'm not far
Well,
from
you
it.
have a long way to go. I lose my temper anytime I feel like it. I don't have to answer
I'm
for
not
it.
angry at